All right, today, May 23rd, is World Turtle Day. And locally, Blandings turtles are native to wetlands across a lot of the Midwest. They're known for their highly domed shell, bright yellow necks, and a distinctive smile. But Blandings turtles are listed as endangered in Illinois and as a threatened species of greatest conservation need in Iowa. It's why a turtle tracking program at Nahant Marsh, just west of Davenport, is hoping to learn more about these small creatures and how we can better protect them. And it's why Brian Ritter, Executive Director of Nahant, joins us now. Brian, thank you for being here.
Glad to be here.
I don't know if people can see you brought a friend with you. Who is this?
This is Captain. So Captain is an adult male Blandings turtle. Captain, we estimate, is between 40 and 60 years old, which is, they have a similar sort of life cycle like ours in that they don't reach maturity until they're about 14 or 15, and then they live to be about 80 years old. So
it takes it could take up to 2 decades to be able to have babies.
That's correct, and that's part of the reason why they're endangered. Is not only does it take a long time for them to have babies, but then they only lay about a dozen eggs at a time. We compare that to a lot of other turtle species that are having 20 or 30 eggs, and the survivability of the young, maybe 90% don't make it to adulthood. So the other big reason that these guys are sort of disappearing is because they need shallow wetlands, especially marshes. And historically, 200 years ago, those were scattered all through North America. Unfortunately, today, in Iowa, for instance, we've destroyed about 95% of the wetlands that once existed. Illinois, it's about the same. And so without that habitat, these guys are having a really tough time trying to survive.
Is that why you started this program at Nahant?
It is, exactly. So we were lucky enough to have some funding from the National Science Foundation years ago. We hire college interns every year, and we put these little things on them, these little GPS trackers for the adults that we find, and then we track them all summer long. And
Wait, can you show, where does that go on his shell?
So it just goes on the side here.
Wow.
And that, that way it doesn't interfere with their day-to-day life. It doesn't interfere with breeding or anything like that. And that has allowed us to make some really great decisions about purchasing land or restoring wetlands at Nahant. When we started 25 years ago, we were only 78 acres. Today we're about 400 acres. And a lot of those land acquisitions are driven by our knowledge and a willingness to try to protect this species.
So how many turtles or Blandings turtles like Captain do you have in Nahant that you're tracking?
So over the years, we trap and then we mark and we capture. We've found about 26 Blandings turtles. Now, that pales in comparison to common turtles like painted turtles, which we have hundreds of down there, or snappers, things like that. So this year we've caught 8 turtles already, which is great. 3 of them we had never caught before, and so those 8 we have transmitters on. We're getting into nesting season here, so we're really excited to kind of track the females especially and see where they're nesting so we can try to protect those nests and potentially gather some of the eggs so that we can incubate them, jumpstart those babies for a year, and then release them.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I'm so curious. You've been doing this program, you've been tracking your turtles since 2010, GPS started in 2019. Is there anything about the Blandings turtles in Nahant that has surprised you since you started this program?
The thing that surprises me most is, number one, they're resilient. So, I mean, we've gone through terrible record floods, we've gone through some really serious droughts, and they always seem to recover and just withstand that. The other thing that surprises me is the distance that they move. Even though these guys are an aquatic turtle and they spend a lot of their time in the water, they will move over land miles to try to find a nesting spot or so,
I mean, look at him right now. He's been trying to move on this whole time.
Yeah, he's ready to go right now. So, yeah, it's incredible that the amount of turtles, unfortunately, especially Blanding's turtles, are declining. In Iowa, we have 13 different species of turtles. 5 of those are threatened or endangered, and you know, a lot of that goes back to how we manage the land. And so, you know, that's the bigger message: is it's so critically important to protect places like Nahant Marsh, so that these guys will be around for future generations to enjoy.
Well, Captain, we hope you have a long life at Nahant Marsh. He's so ready to get out of here. Brian, thank you so much for coming in today. Happy World Turtle Day.
You too, thank you.
For you guys at home, we have more information on Nahant's Turtle Research Program up on our website. Just head over to WQAD.com and click on the As Seen on TV tab at the top of the homepage.